Long ago, during the medieval times, humans would spend their days crafting tools, tending to their animals, and politely discussing their differences in religion. But what if all that was to happen with dinosaurs? I have invited 100 players to test exactly that, and brought them all here to Ark Fjordur, where they will each be separated into 3 different biomes, all with their own unique landscapes, creatures, and resources. I have also made it hardcore mode, so if a player dies, they are banned from the server. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Viking civilizations. Make sure to like and subscribe so I can continue to make more videos like this, as well as follow me on other socials to join in on more events. It was the start of a fresh new day as players were teleported to the beaches, plains and redwoods, starting out in the relative safety with no creatures around them for now, before immediately scattering to harvest different resources in order to make primitive tools and weapons to prepare themselves, as every few days a world event will happen affecting all 3 tribes. The beach tribe had already murdered some of the local fauna, chopping them up for hide and meat when the first challenge was announced. Each tribe has 30 minutes to build up their bases, as they will be judged on looks in order to receive various quantities of loot. The plains all started splitting up their stone tools before chopping down all the nearby trees for wood when a raptor broke into the plains tribe, killing not 1, not 2, but 4 members of the tribe before they were finally able to bring it down. The redwoods were not having much of a better time as a terror bird was running straight through their tribe, killing multiple members before finally managing to boil it, and at least they were showing signs of working together as they brought down the terror bird and harvesting its corpse for meat and hide. The beach tribe began setting up a foundation and smelting some metal, while the remaining members, some of which had already tamed up some andrewsarchus and begun raiding their stronghold, as in every biome there are these strongholds that contain armors, weapons and saddles, but they are not free to claim, as they are all guarded by powerful creatures. The beach tribe was able to easily mow through their sarcos, as their war pigs were incredibly beefy and able to survive the attacks of the giant crocs. Over in the plains, they had begun work on their shelter, working together, collecting resources and storing everything in some community chests. Over in the redwoods, their base progress was going fairly slowly, as some members built in one location, some in another, all while the remaining were off trying to tame some terror birds with their slingshots.
Wait, slow down a bit.
Yeah, it wasn't going very well for them. The plains hunting party was out looking for creatures to tame when a Carno found them instead.
I'm in a single shot. No! Kill it! Why am I shot sitting?
Alright, we got it.
How many casualties?
Yeah, that's some prime meat right there.
Sad.
As they finally brought down the Carno, thankfully losing no more tribe mates, they harvested up its corpse, and the redwoods was making some good progress on their base, as Aaron had taken charge, giving out directions to the rest of the tribe. They were finally making some progress under Aaron's rule, even taming up some gigantopithecus to use as war mounts.
Try and get another monkey. If you can find a female monkey, we just start breeding them.
Back at the stronghold of the beach tribe, having successfully killed all the guardians, were happily looting through all the furnaces, smithies and loot crates, collecting flak, swords and even an andrewsarchus saddle, a fully enclosed Gatling tank that protects the riders from all dangers. Meanwhile, the plains had begun tranking out some stegos, using hit and run tactics with their bows in order to knock it out. And they finally had it down and sleeping, shoved some berries in it to make it their friend, and then the day was almost over, and with each tribe having suffered many early casualties, every member of every tribe was gathering stone, wood, thatch and fiber in order to finish up their bases. The ocean had basically split in 2, with half the tribe living atop their mountain making a nice house, while the rest had moved into their stronghold, growing their military power. Hopefully, they would be able to reunite their tribe if they want to have a chance at winning. Over in the plains, one of the members' rocky cliffs had successfully stolen some Deinonychus eggs and begun to raise up the babies, while Animus informed the rest of the tribe to spread out in order to find more of these eggs.
Yeah, we can definitely win this thing.
Yeah, and there are no diamonds.
I got a few armor sets of hide made up. If anybody wants to, my
There will
horse.
just be eggs lying on the ground.
Grab some.
Yo, Chaotic, we have Deinonychus now. We might just win this.
Chaotic had returned after being out on an adventure and was dishing out some hard armor sets to members of the tribe. With the final few seconds of the build contest ringing through, the Redwoods tribe with their basic wall and stone box came in 3rd place, so they received a level 1 Rex that was pretty easily killed by a member on his monkey, as well as a single loot drop that contained some metal. The Ocean, coming in 2nd, received 3 loot drops, while the Plains, having won the contest, received a total of 5 loot drops, containing a variety of food, weapons, armors, and tools.
These are our loots.
But one of the important members of the Plains tribe, Chaotic, was nowhere to be seen.
Son of a bitch.
The next world event to be happening was a creature attack. Each tribe now had 1 day to prepare some defenses before a pack of deadly creatures would find each base and attack. The Redwoods immediately threw up some spike wall defenses, while the beach actually abandoned their base on top of the mountains to re-merge with the other half of the tribe at the stronghold. And in the plains, they were discussing holding an election in order to decide a leader, with 2 of the potentials being Animus and Alligator Fan. Meanwhile, over at a tent out in the distance, you could hear some cries for help, as a member there was simply stuck, unable to escape. The Redwoods also had a member, Zulz, who had just gone off on his own, roaming the outskirts on his monkey, raiding huts and houses scattered throughout the map. And in the plains, there was officially an election, and congratulations to Alligator Fan. She will make a fantastic leader for the rest of the plains. Let's hope that the rest of the tribe will follow her rule, because the beach tribe was becoming a true military force to be reckoned with, as they had multiple andrewsarchus and were continuing to breed even more. But that's when the Fenrir pack found the beach tribe and chose to attack.
It's gonna be my baby!
Let's tame it!
No, you can't tame Fenris. You can't tame them.
Oh, okay. Let's kill these guys!
Hey, this is too easy. It's too easy.
Those ice wolves stood no chance. And over in the plains, the Fenrir thankfully hadn't seen the tribe just yet, as they were able to place down some spikes under the command of Alligator Fan. She had set up her tribe to easily defeat the Fenrir, making use of the high ground. The Redwoods had also set up a defensive tower surrounded by spikes, and again the tribe easily vanquished the attack. But the tribes couldn't rest just yet, as another attack will happen later on. However, that would not be their biggest worry, as up until now, there was barriers made of radiation separating each biome, and in 5 minutes those barriers would be disappearing. Alligator Fan, leader of the Plains tribe, called all her forces and tribe members in for a town meeting, as they had a decision to make.
Okay. As you know, the borders drop in 5 minutes. But we also need to transfer to the castle. I'm not afraid to admit that I cannot make every decision on my own. What do you guys think we should prioritize? A squad to the middle or a squad to the castle?
We should probably
I would like
prioritize the
to
squad
kind
to
of
the
input
castle.
based on. I would like to prioritize a little input here. Last weekend, there was a shit ton of really bad stuff. Like, really bad stuff. So if we're gonna go get loot, we should all go together.
If there's only a Magnus guarding that castle, we should be able to knock it out quickly and then take the whole force to the center. But we'd have to leave now.
Okay. Everyone, gather your things. We're moving to the castle.
So it was decided that
that's
the
fine.
Plains would not be attempting
only
to
take
steal the
necessities.
loot
Don't
that
take
was
anything
littered
to,
amongst the center of all 3 tribes, and instead head off to the castle that was guarded by a deadly magmasaur. The Ocean Tribe, however, had mobilized majority of their cavalry and were anxiously awaiting the barriers to drop.
Yeah, that's what you're.
Go, go, go!
You press C, everybody press C.
Press C, press C!
Okay. Well, hold on, I'll put these. What's in it? What's in it? Hurry, that's where it's coming. That's where it's pick!
It's flat. Everybody take this. It's flat. Flat.
Oh my god. Grab.
Thanks to the speed of the andrewsarchus, the Ocean Tribe was able to easily dodge around the death worms, guarding the loot in the center, claiming all the armor, weapons, and equipment for themselves. Then in the meantime, Garlic Bro from the Plains Tribe successfully managed to kill off the Magmasaur using his bow and dodging behind trees before managing to kill it. So the rest of the tribe could easily move in to take control of the castle, a much more defensive location where they are able to safely breed their dinos and keep all their women and children safe. The Ocean Tribe had begun to mobilize their forces all over the plains, checking for loot and scouting out the land. Meanwhile, a member of the Redwoods Tribe had managed to steal a Spino egg, but it was now being hunted. They got themselves backed onto a cliff only to jump and make a break for it. The Ocean Tribe ended up finding the planes held up in the castle and began shooting some rounds at them. However, they knew they would need a larger force to truly siege and simply backed away for now.
Wait, where is he?
The Ocean Tribe also came across some Deinonychus nests, but they appeared to have already been stolen. And back at their base, they had set up spikes and a catapult in order to defend their position, should they ever get raided. But with their superior cavalry, I doubt they'll be sticking around waiting to be attacked.
Boys,
But on their way back was some of the Ocean Tribe's scouts to report everything they have scouted this far. The Plains Tribe did send out a scouting party, as at this stage, one of their members, Animus, wanted to make peace. However, they reached a high sheer cliff that they would have to find their way around. The Redwoods Tribe was still keeping themselves fairly isolated at this stage, searching for tames and working on their defenses. And at the ocean base, they began to hatch some Spino eggs that had been stolen from nests by their king, Cyrus, an intelligent leader who was not afraid to use guerrilla tactics in order to defeat the enemies. And at the Plains Castle, Alligator Fan was leading her troops fantastically, issuing orders and delegating tasks to ensure every member of the tribe knew exactly what to do, as they knew an attack would be coming soon when a member of the Ocean Tribe, Big Bricks, showed up at their doorstep.
Ocean's here. Hello. Hello, everyone. No, Chaco, stand down. Alright. Ocean, the attack will be here soon. This might not be the best time to meet.
Yeah, Ocean, listen.
I'm pretty sure we all want to protect our respective bases.
If you want to get in our walls, then you'll be a bit more safe.
We won't attack you if you won't attack us, okay? At least until Redwood is
Oh,
done.
But the
After
timing could not have been worse, as a pack of Fenrir attacked.
Ocean, but Fenrir! Get the Stegos in there!
Okay, charge. I think we just need to charge. Go.
We killed them fairly
Those
quickly, not gonna
Deinonychus
lie.
shredded the Fenrir. The Redwoods Tribe had just an easier of a time, even if some of the members did get frozen during it.
Frozen!
And a few more minutes ended up passing
Reaper,
when
what kind of
eventually it was
dinosaur was
decided
it?
by
What
the
kind of-
Plains
what kind of
Tribe to
dinosaur
send
was
out
the
an
blue dino?
envoy in search of some dino eggs to steal.
In the water.
So they headed out traveling as a pack on the Deinonychus and Carno, using the Carno as a tank while the remaining Deinonychus bled down the berries. They eventually
Eggs!
killed all of the nest defenders and were
Berry
able to
eggs! Where?
easily steal all of the eggs. Meanwhile, over towards the Beach Tribe, a group of cavalry had just left on their andrewsarchus to head towards the Plains Castle.
What's up, gang?
Yo, what up, man?
What's up? I heard you guys wanted to.
What
Well,
up,
I heard.
I'm having
Listen,
flashbacks. I'm having
listen,
flashbacks.
listen. I heard you wanted to.
Give us your
to-
loot.
to-
Give
to
us your
negotiate.
loot. Give us your
Wanna
loot.
negotiate?
Oh, shoot, okay.
You want to
What up,
negotiate?
man?
Bro, they have nothing.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
This
Hold
is
off. Hold off. Call it off. My
Call it
bad.
off, we're killing
Call it
everyone.
off.
Call it off, we're killing everything. Oh, nah.
You. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Guys, stop attacking!
Oh, yo. Kill it. Go.
What are we doing?
Stop it, stop it, stop attacking.
We're killing everything.
Okay, we're doing it.
Kill everything.
Attack!
Everything needs to die. Everything needs to die. Slowly rush. Watch out for the Nauticus, okay?
And don't walk into the spike.
Quickly too. Very quickly, they will kill us.
Lead the fuck out of them. They're all gonna
Help me with the stego.
Help
me with the stego.
Get the sign on the kit. Focus it. Let's go. We got this.
No.
Oh god. Oh god, I'm stuck. Attack!
Human, go. Human, go.
Kill the Carno. Kill the Carno.
Run, fall back, fall
Wait.
back.
Having attempted to entertain the plane's earlier mentions of peace, only to get attacked and driven out the base, facing some casualties, they were not very happy, and vowed to bring down the plane's tribe at all costs. While all of this was happening over in the Redwoods, they too were facing off a threat that was not yet known to them. A hidden sniper taking shots and attempting to assassinate various members of the tribe. The beach tribe scouting party had arrived back to base, where they shared tales of how the planes had attacked them unprovoked. So they bred up their Andrews to ensure they were at maximum strength. But a member of the Redwoods had shown up to their base with a Spino while riding their monkey and began fighting the Ocean tribe.
Please stand me.
In the plains, Animus was still pushing his queen alligator fan to try for peace, but she was not interested.
But still, I'm not gonna kill him because I still want to try to have a chance at peace.
Not everything.
We'll cross the bridge when we get.
So as Animus, Chaotic, and another set out towards the Ocean tribe, a scout from the beach was heading straight towards them. It was a standoff. Chaotic was trying to fire his cannon in an attempt to destroy the bridge, while the scout was shooting with his long neck in an attempt to pick them off. But Animus chose to turn and run, leaving Chaotic to fend them off with his cannon on his own, and they ended up scaring off one of the Andrews, who leaped off a cliffside while the rest ran back to base. But all that did was lead the Ocean cavalry straight to them.
Kill him. There's a horse on the. There's Andrew's coming.
Watch out for the Nauticus, okay? Back up. Get ready. The Nauticus are about to come out flying out, I'm calling it.
Are you gonna attack or are you gonna talk?
Can we talk first, okay? Can we talk first?
Alright.
Alright, can we talk first, okay? Can we talk first?
Wait, who threw that? Who threw that? Hey, I told you.
What are you doing?
Wait, that's not ours.
We're getting attacked.
Was that one of you guys?
Wait. The Oceanic Plains?
Alliance. Hold up, I need more people. Yo, y'all, we're about to become alliance.
We need to hurry though. Gather your stuff.
Honestly,
The border is literally outside.
Okay, who's shooting?
Up top of the wall, back wall.
that might not come. We don't know. We can't take it.
Hey, I found him.
Hey, Turkey, give me back my.
What's up? Is it a fort?
He ran.
With the discussion being interrupted by the Redwoods assassin, who ended up dying to the barrier,
Yeah.
the Plains tribe chose to follow the ocean, leaving the safety of their castle in the hopes of making peace in order to bring down the Redwoods.
And you guys said we had no hope for peace.
But at the same time, the Redwoods had mobilized their entire force to finally join and try and extend their territories. But back at the Ocean tribe, having heard word from their scout, they decided that they in fact did not want peace and began plotting on how to lead them into a trap.
Wait, actually.
Okay, yeah, no, everyone will just stay here then.
Oh, yo,
We'll just
freak
let
them,
them
bro. We
fly
don't.
out.
I told you.
Okay, we're gonna lead into a trap then, okay? We're gonna lead them into a trap, okay?
Some scouts of the Ocean were trying to harass the Plains tribe with their tanks, but they managed to escape under the cover of water. But the scouts managed to completely split up the Plains tribe, and this is exactly what the Beach tribe wanted as they came over the hill, to meet the planes trap and charged into battle.
Yeah, it's too late now. It's too late.
Kill the leader.
They're attacking right here.
Kill the leader.
Those of Deinonychus, get the high ground, shoot them down.
Get the man. Get the man. Forget about the Carter. Get the man. More Spinos. More Spinos.
I've got 2 of them.
The planes trap began to retreat, but all that did was encourage the beach trap to push forwards and fight harder than ever.
Retreat, retreat, retreat. Come on, let's go.
They're retreating. They're retreating. Rush. Rush. They are retreating. They are retreating. Rush them. They are retreating. We are losing people. We are losing people, but just don't stop. Don't stop. Final. Toaster, we're good. Y'all, keep fighting, keep fighting. Buddy, just stay together, stay calm.
I got one down. Help me out, help me out.
We got you, we got you.
Alligator Fan throughout all of this was in the middle of battle, fighting her heart out to try and keep her tribe alive. But with only half of her force, things were not looking good.
Hey, help me out with this guy, help me out with this guy. Let's get him up, get him up. Down here. K-Man, follow me. All for one and one for all, bro. All of them, all of us.
Equus.
Back at the Ocean Tribe's base, the Redwoods tribe was taking the opportunity to ransack their base, looting everything they could. The Ocean's army did end up winning their conflict, but had suffered many casualties. The Redwoods, realizing they can't sit around the plains base forever, began making their way out to the battlefield, but they were found by an Ocean scout who began peppering them with bullets, halting their advance. The Redwoods did eventually drive off the scout before beginning to make their way up the ramp and towards the center of the map, which happened to be exactly where the planes were looting some drops, so the Redwoods charged in.
Wait, there. Kill him.
You can't.
Pacer, can you come up? Oh, come here.
What happened to you, Chaotic?
Guys, over here, there's a man, kill him. This dude right here, kill him. He wants peace, but we show no mercy.
Killing off Rocky Cliffs as he helplessly screamed for peace, but the Redwoods tribe wanted vengeance. The Redwoods now had the Deathworms to deal with, so Chaotic was able to escape for the moment. The remaining members of the Ocean and Plains tribe had met up together, as at this point both tribes had suffered many losses, so they wanted to merge. But in came the Redwoods shouting to fight, as Chaotic from the Plains tribe launched some gas grenades into the middle of everyone, causing absolute chaos. So that made the Redwoods decide to charge into battle.
Somebody give me a monkey.
Ah! Die, enemies! Even though you guys have...
Stay together now, because they're all every single one.
I want the kids.
But you're gonna die. You can't run.
Burns McGee shall live forever! You cannot kill him!
Who the hell is that?
Oh, you poo! Get him!
Get his ass! Chaotic, you cannot run! He bullied me!
You'll never stop the monkey army!
He bowlered me. Somebody take off my bowler. Take off my bowler.
The Redwoods was an absolutely dominating force, hunting them all down one by one by one.
Somebody bullet. Somebody.
And somehow throughout all of this battle, the ocean cavalry had managed to hide away relatively unscathed and were able to fly back into battle using their superior maneuverability and began to take on the Redwoods, killing them off before hunting the remaining survivors down.
I am not sorry.
The Redwoods were cowering for their lives in the houses but stood no chance as the ocean tribe absolutely massacred them.
He's in here, he's in here. Bye-bye, go in the border.
There was one member of the Plains still alive, Axie, and he was desperately trying to pick them off with his crossbow, but he was discovered and eventually died as he fell off the cliff trying to escape. Throughout the entire event, the Plains tribe had been a completely dominant force, but due to their inability to stand and fight as a united force, while half of the tribe fled in search of a peace that no one wanted, the Ocean tribe finally killed the final member of the Redwoods tribe, who had been simply hiding in the bushes. And that brings Civilization Season 2 to an end.